Dear brothers and sisters, today we will continue with Genesis 23 to 25. Genesis 23 is about the death of Sarah, Abraham's wife. Sarah died at the age of 127 in Hebron, and Abraham was heartbroken. He wanted to bury her properly, so he negotiated with the local Hittites to buy a field in which to bury her. The Hittites offered Abraham a place to bury Sarah for free, but he insisted on paying for it as a sign of respect for his wife. Abraham paid 400 shekels of silver for the land, and he buried Sarah in a cave in the field of Machpelah. This burial place became an important site for Abraham's descendants, including Isaac, Jacob, and their families. It also emphasizes the importance of honoring and respecting the dead, and how mourning is an important part of life. Overall, Genesis 23 teaches us about the value of family and tradition, the importance of showing respect for our loved ones, and how death and mourning are natural parts of life. Genesis 24 tells the story of Abraham sending his servant to find a wife for his son Isaac. The servant was instructed to travel to Abraham's homeland and find a wife from among his relatives there. When the servant arrived at the city, he prayed for a sign to know which woman was the right one for Isaac. The sign he received was that the woman who offered to give him and his camel water would be the one. Rebekah, the granddaughter of Abraham's brother, offered to give the servant water and watered his camels as well. The servant then realized that Rebekah was the one who God had intended to be Isaac's wife. The servant met with Rebekah's family and asked for her hand in marriage. They agreed, and Rebekah traveled with the servant back to Isaac. Isaac was overjoyed to see her, and they were married. This story teaches us about the importance of following God's guidance and trusting in His plans. It also emphasizes the importance of family and tradition in finding a spouse. Genesis 25 tells the story of Abraham's death and the birth of his grandsons, Jacob and Esau. Abraham was 175 years old when he died and was buried next to his wife Sarah in the cave in Machpelah. After Abraham's death, God blessed Isaac and his wife Rebekah with twin sons, Esau and Jacob. Esau was the firstborn and was favored by Isaac, while Jacob was favored by Rebekah. The twins grew up and Esau became a skilled hunter while Jacob was a quiet man who stayed close to home. One day, Esau returned from a hunting trip and was very hungry. Jacob offered to give Esau some food in exchange for his birthright as the firstborn son. Esau agreed to the deal, and Jacob became the rightful heir to Isaac's inheritance. This caused tension between the brothers, and Jacob was forced to flee to his uncle's house to avoid being killed by Esau. Overall, Genesis 25 teaches us about the importance of family and inheritance, as well as the dangers of jealousy and greed. It also emphasizes the idea that God's plan for our lives may not always be what we expect. Dear brothers and sisters, we would like to request you to take time to read the Bible for details knowledge of mentioned chapters in this video. God bless you. Kindly subscribe and share with others. Thank you.